Good morning, guys. I'm ready, showered, brushed, ready for an appointment this morning. I have 3 appointments this week. Today I'm going for an echocardiogram to make sure my heart isn't being compromised by sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Compromised by me not being able to eat and my nutritional issues. And then the other 2 appointments is the physical therapy for my neck. Trying to eat. I've been feeling really sick this morning, but in order for me to take my seizure meds, I need to be able to eat. I've been having complications with my seizures because I have had to skip dosages because I'm very nauseous, and the Zofran doesn't always work. It's kind of like a hit or miss, and I don't want to be taking that too much because of the fact that it can mess with my heart. I ended up returning my heart monitor yesterday because it was done with the 7 days. I don't think I had any events. I could be wrong. It was flashing a while, but it was mainly green. So I think it was just recording. I don't think I had an event. They said it was supposed to, I guess, flash red if I was having an event. So there's that. Look how healthy my hair looks. The OGX shampoo, the new one, the bonding one, has been working really good on my hair. I also use that argan oil this morning from my roots to about my ear length because that's what it said to do. And my hair's been really healthy. It's not straw-like, which is wonderful. I really like their product. I decided to switch because I was just using like basic Suave, and this winter I had a really bad issue with dandruff. Like I'd go like this and the flakes were coming off, and I can't use Head and Shoulders, right? I'm allergic to mint, so that cooling effect breaks me out. So I ended up getting psoriasis shampoo, and it's $17.99 for a bottle. Living on a budget because I'm disabled and can't like go to work was ridiculous. $17.99 for a single bottle of shampoo. It worked, yes, but I don't need it all seasons. I just need it for wintertime because my scalp gets really dry. But I'm thinking with this new shampoo and with the oil and using the oil, I will get healthier hair and won't have to worry about my scalp as much this winter. So I'm hoping that's going to be a plus. So that's good. And then thinking about this coming month when I get paid, getting a vacuum in here. My floor is horrible. We haven't been able to really vacuum in a good couple of months because the vacuum cleaner we were using, it started smoking every time we tried to use it, and then it would kick back the stuff that we had vacuumed up in it, like kick it back out onto the carpet. And then after that was kind of just like sweeping it with a regular sweeper and like a regular broom. And it was getting stuff up, but it's like it was so hard for me to do. I was getting so fatigued trying to sweep up this entire carpet. But I have been losing a lot of hair lately because of my low iron. So my floor is like a hairball. So gonna get a vacuum because we can't use grandma's because she doesn't want the vacuum upstairs, because apparently that's why the last one wasn't working, is because my husband brought it up here to vacuum. And then after that apparently it wasn't working. Whether or not that is true, I don't know. I wasn't living here at that time. Yesterday I did all the laundry, washed our bed sheets, washed our pillows from the camp, washed all our blankets, and I hand washed my duffel bag that I brought to camp because it had like dirt and stuff on it from camping. Um, Brought all that stuff up, put it in the closet for next time. I didn't wash the sleeping bag yet. I'm probably gonna do that next week because it's supposed to rain and I didn't want to put it out to dry if it was gonna pour because then it's just gonna get wet all over again. It makes no sense. So there's that. Um, so yeah, right now I'm supposed to be leaving within the next. Yeah, you can see my floor. It's pretty bad. Um, I'm going to be leaving in the next hour for an echocardiogram to see what my heart's doing. I'm hoping when I get there I can film so you guys can see what it looks like. I may or may not. I know some places don't allow you to do stuff like that. So I'll ask, and if I can't, I can't. But I wanted to show you guys kind of like what I do in a typical day. Like I said, I have 3 appointments this week. In a typical month, it depends. I have 4 to 6 appointments. I know next month I have to have a follow-up with my primary because I was supposed to have infusions. Couldn't get in with the infusions. So there's one appointment. I have to go to my neurologist because I had 5 seizures last month and my seizure meds still aren't working. I have to go see my gastroenterologist because I'm supposed to be getting a colonoscopy this week. And then I need to set up an MRI. It's for my liver. I have a lesion on my liver, and I've also been diagnosed with chronic liver disease and other things. So I'm going to have an MRI on that. I'm also supposed to be getting an MRI on my head. Not sure if the insurance company is covering that or not because I haven't gotten any paperwork. So when I call Shields to set up my MRI for my liver lesions, I'll see if they have the paperwork for my head as well and try and get those done the same day. Last time I wasn't able to get those done the same day and the referral expired. So we'll see if I'll be able to get it done this time. But the people there are horrendously rude. Like, I tried to schedule it with the CT of my neck. I was able to get the CT of my neck. They told me they couldn't do it because there wasn't enough time in between. So I'm like, all right. So then I tried to reschedule it and they kept insisting. They run 24 hours. They kept insisting they had 2 appointments. One was at 1 o'clock in the morning in the middle of Worcester. I'm sorry, if anyone knows about Worcester, you do not travel in the middle of the night to Worcester. The other one was at 9 o'clock. No, in the middle of Worcester, 9 o'clock at night is not good, and nor is 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd rather have like a 9 to like maybe 3 appointment, not anything past 3, because it's Worcester. You don't typically go out to Worcester, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a city where people get stabbed and shot for like no reason. So I would not go out to Worcester and like at night or the middle of the morning. So there's that. So I have to schedule that, but we'll see if I get my appointment and my approval. So there's that. And then all through July, I'm scheduled for physical therapy. So there's all those appointments, but I don't have to pay for those appointments because I can walk to those appointments. Not sure how that will go because the last therapy appointment, my evaluation, I was walking there and I nearly passed out. But apparently it was because my blood sugar was low. It wasn't actually low, it was in normal range, but my body was saying it's low. I feel like my body likes typically when I'm higher, like above 150. It seems like if I'm below 150 is when my body feels like it's low. So they're diagnosing me with hypoglycemia. to get the meter strips and all that to test it, but I'm not. It doesn't look like I'm a diabetic. The highest it was 147. Um, I've had a baseline in the morning after not eating for hours of 126, which isn't bad. But I've also had baselines of 118. But it's like when I eat, my blood sugar drops. So that's a little weird. It doesn't go up, it drops. So it's weird. But yeah, my body likes to be higher up. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to figure out that with the doctor. Maybe see an endocrinologist and figure this out. But as of right now, I'm running off of a C4 energy drink. It's terrible. So I picked this up this morning. I ran out of coffee yesterday, so I picked this up this morning because I was so tired. I fell asleep around 10:30, and then I got woken back up at almost 1 o'clock because my husband couldn't sleep, and then my alarm went off at 6 for my morning medication, and I'm freaking exhausted. It felt like I hadn't slept. I've had a couple bites of a Danish, but my stomach's feeling nauseous, so I haven't been really biting it. And trying to get stuff in my system so I can take my seizure meds. But that's where I am for the day. It's now 10:06. I gotta leave at like 11:40, I think my pickup is. So I'm hoping next month I really won't have to I won't have to pay for my appointments. Hopefully I'll get approved for rides from the insurance company, and then I can get my dentist appointment in and my eye doctor appointment in, because even with my glasses on I get the little ants across my eyes. It sucks. It's on good and bad days, so I know it's not my seizure disorder that's causing them. So that's where I'm at. I don't know what else to say except for I really hope I'm able to film there. I know I won't be able to film in the car because that's just a little weird talking to myself with a stranger in the car because I use Uber. So we will see how this works out. And maybe I'll see you later. If not, I'll try and film later tonight to tell you guys what's going on and see if there's any updates. Hopefully they can tell me maybe what's going on. Maybe they'll pick up this T-wave abnormality. Who knows? But I'll let you guys know what's going on. Bye for now.